Gagarin and Guinness underway, attacking the goal to our right here at the AIS. And it's the first time I've got to see them this season, so looking forward to seeing what Diego Iglesias has got to offer with his team. 4 wins, having lost 1 game to Belconnen United this season. Early touch at the back for Patterson. DeMarco finds Pennyfield. DeMarco once more. Good early football from those in black and white. That's a thumping challenge from Crompton. And it should be easy enough at the back for Ratalski to cover. And a first touch of the afternoon for Tonini. Can close down very quickly. And perhaps a chance for the Panthers with Yapo. Grandy coming forward from fullback, past the first challenge. Goes into it with Pennyfield, and Pennyfield comes away as the winner. Where are we expecting this match? First goal, obviously, going to be critical again this afternoon. Atulu loses out to Morinen, who tries to force it through to Kelly Sturton, wearing number 171 on the back of that shirt. It's the highest number I've ever seen, I think.
Yeah, it's one of the more unique numbers, and hopefully brings a lot of success. Maybe that's the goal target for the season.
Chance for Brown, who's charged down the attempted clearance from Joy. Is Tembi Compton. She gets rid of it. First chance to see the pace of Brown. Giving the ball away, and here's Corbett in midfield. Opportunity for the Gunners. Perhaps a shooting chance for DeMarco. Comes wide to Pennyfield. Now DeMarco again. To force it through, and an opportunity for Corbett. Back towards DeMarco again. Might come for Pennyfield. Holds off the marker. Real chance here. On the far post is Brown, and there's the first goal of the afternoon. Turned in from an acute angle from Ella Brown. Good approach work from DeMarco and Pennyfield, and a decent finish on the far post.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice little combination play there from Gungahlin United. You could see there that they pushed the midfielder higher in Corbett that allowed to occupy the 2 centre-backs, and the little layoff in there.
Cup quarter-final, lost to Woden 4-0, but reversed that in the league to win 4-3, then beat Camp Olympic 3-0 and Walker City 4-0 to really put themselves as the best of the rest, if you like. Come back to that point in just a second as Pennyfield's broken the offside trap here. She's got Brown inside the 6-yard box if she can pick her out. And the Academy time by Miller. Brown on this near side brings Patterson into play. Chance for her to load something into the penalty. A good ball too, and the keeper's not got enough on that. It might fall for Corbett. Shooting chance here for Rachel Corbett, and she didn't get anything behind it. Difficult to get past. Morinen thunders into the challenge. It's Nat DeMarco. Nice little 1-2 football this is from Nat DeMarco, and that's a lovely ball to get in. Atulu just stood up on it for a moment. Back to Corbett, and she tries a luck with a little chip from that football. Great.
Areas like the old days can identify a good run and identify the runs of others, so she'll be a handful for the length of time, I think.
Possibly need to get as tight as they can to her. It's a good goal kick to find Alyssa Bozanovska. She's seen off by Ratalski. McLaren only finds Yapo from that deeper role which Matt was talking about. Here is Yapo looking to take on Ratalski, who stands firm. Good challenge. Good battle that. And Ratalski cut.
There's no one there. So we'll either need to fix that or push a defender into that little hole.
Atulu with a lovely turn, and she's brought Brown into play here, and Brown will take on Grandy for pace. Fires the shot in at goal, and the keeper, Josipovic, just a little bit nervous here, having been called into the team today.
Games, but
yeah, of course. Swung in towards the keeper, and Tonini gets there. Elizabeth Edwards was lurking. She scored 3 goals this season, including 2 in a minute against Wagga last week. Here comes Brown. Compton's there once more. Did well, the defender again, and brings Grandy into play. Chance to stretch her legs. Ball in field is picked off by Stella DeMarco. Here's Brown again. Tulu's made the run, and that's been well read by Caitlin Joy, who steps over, and she scored a cracking free kick a couple of weeks or last weekend. DeMarco looks to find Brown. Grandy. Gungahlin happy to keep ball. Corbett spreads it wide. Looks to bring Sander into play as an attacking force. Miller took it off her toe. Like to spread the play, the Gunners.
Yeah, nice period of control here for them. Not rushing, you can see them just looking for the opportunity to break them down.
This might be it. Good piece of defending from Edwards, who's gone all the way back to help out. Turnover possession again, though, and they need to keep the ball better than that. Here's Stella DeMarco. Gets it back again. Corbett. Stella DeMarco once more. This is good in terms of build-up. In towards Nat DeMarco. Gets away from Compton, who's somehow on the floor. Manages to get the tackle in. Great piece of central defensive play from the big defender.
Yeah, Compton again coming to the fore. That's probably the third time now where she's done what's been needed. She's been called upon, and her and Joy forming quite a strong combination there, and it looks like they'll be vitally important.
Here's a chance again. But this time, turnover possession again, and someone in a green and black shirt probably needs to keep ball for just a moment or two. Patterson. Stella DeMarco. Runners ahead of her. Tulu's one of them. She's broken the offside trap here, has she? Just in front of us here in the commentary position. It's a bit better from Gungahlin. Here's Corbett. Tulu, who plays very well with bat to go, and she's found Brown again. Fulanetto's the one chasing back. Monero round 10 and 3-1 in round 15. A hat-trick on that day for Mel Bunker, who's now playing for Canberra FC, of course. Here they come again, and a chance for the ball to be slipped through towards Tulu.
Again, just that shooting opportunities or goal-creating opportunities that Gungahlin haven't quite been able to take advantage of.
But they're really monopolising the possession, you have to say. Here they come again, strike from distance from Tulu. This time it's dipping, and it wasn't too far away as well. Corbett, who seems to be all over the park at the moment. Here's Stella DeMarco. Tulu comes short again. Brown. Nat DeMarco. Brown again. Nice build up this from Gungahlin. Is there an end product? Brown chips it in towards goal. It's gone over the goalkeeper and dropped into the net. Second of the day for Ella Brown. Probably not
way into it. Can you now start to lock Gungahlin in and keep possession down the other end?
Fulanetto meets the goal kick. A touch though only finds Nat DeMarco, who's running the show at the moment. Brown was on her bike, but she comes short to this near side. To find Patterson. Tulu. Nice little back heel towards Patterson. But there was Moranen. And that's a good ball forward and a chance for Bozanovska to perhaps keep this in if she can. She does do so. Ratalski comes across. And that is a superb piece of defending from Maya Ratalski. Just to see it off Bozanovska. Gets the goal kick.
It hasn't played at the ball and allowed it to run out, and Gungahlin away again.
Tulu looks for Brown. Using the paper.
Simple too. It's nothing overly elaborate. It's just some good ball speed, and as you mentioned, some good movement by the players. And as a Tulu drops out, those centre backs aren't sure whether to come or whether to go, and sooner or later they're going to get caught out. She sent one warning shot, and the problem is when they do come out, they get Ella Brown in behind.
She played in the pocket of space in between the centre back, the defenders in the midfield really well for Tulu at the moment.
Almost as that false nine.
Good movement from the forward. That was her then. Bringing Corbett into play. Matt DeMarco turns, gets it back from Stella DeMarco, and black and white shirts flooding forward. Brown taking on Grandy. DeMarco once more. Tulu playing deep. A lot of interchange from Gungahlin. Here's Percival. Doesn't mind stepping out of defence either. Corbett. Pennyfields. Good patient build-up. Pennyfield once more. Sander on the overlap. Still kept possession with Corbett. The space for Stella DeMarco, and they've turned that one over, and a chance perhaps for the Panthers to choose again, blocking the run. A little nudge off the ball there from Brown. No foul, says the referee. And it's allowed Brown to move into a dangerous position with the Tulu. Ball into the penalty area, and chance here for The shot on the turn from Sanders. And again, now Felinetto's chance to send it forwards. Easily picked off by Corbett. And a chance for the Gunners to get their forward ranks in motion with Sander. Nat DeMarco. There's another run from Stella DeMarco. She's lined one up from Pro License in the UK. He's probably watching this and texting some advice through. Here's Pennyfield. That'll be just to us. Comes from Stella DeMarco. To Nat DeMarco. To Corbett. Her strike at goal is
keep possession without needing to rush.
Morinen plays the channel. Asks Bozanovska to run it. Good pace from Percival to come across to defend. And not only that, to step away from Alyssa Bozanovska as well, and then play a good ball forward to Erica Pennyfield, and she wants a runner, and it's Tulu in through the middle here, and the ball is just going to beat her. Josipovic came out, but Tulu's got a foot on it. It's an open goal if Brown sends it back goalwards. First time she's tried to do that. Took a deflection to do at the moment. Here's Morinen. Corbett's there, steps away from Morinen. Looks for the runner outside, who's Nat DeMarco. Not much in the way of black and white shirts ahead of her. Is forced to come backwards to find Patterson. Corbett once more. Nat DeMarco. Atulu came short, and she tries to look with a great effort on the turn. That is a fantastic goal from Elka Atulu, and one that she's deserved. Beautiful turn, and the strike was firm, and there was no chance for Josipovic in the goal. It's 3-0.
Yeah.
Here's Sander. Patterson. No, Corbett rather, looking for Sander. And she's off to the races. Brigitte Sander, still going. Joy's across to try and stop that forward run. Good ball into. Here is Yipdit. Will she have a go? Will she lift it in? She's put it into a danger area, and there's a good one too. Just needed a runner to get some sort of touch on it. Ball's there though, and should tidy up comfortably. Left it a little bit short for a goalkeeper, but Tanini did well.
Very well.
Keeping her on her toes. Stella DeMarco brings it forward to Corbett. Pennyfield looks for the return ball, and off she goes. Grandy's with her, and she's got plenty of gas. Charlotte Grandy gets
No wonder whether
good delivery into the penalty area. Percival took it away, I think, from Atulu, who was winding up the volley. Nat DeMarco sends it straight back into the area, and no one gambles from Gungahlin in the 6-yard box.
Yeah, you know, a little bit of short-term pain to start to develop your own players, and as they progress, your club progresses, and you build a real quality culture, and that's probably what we need.
Coming into the final 7 or so. Stella DeMarco up towards Atulu. Lovely turn that. Touch. A good ball down the line from Stella DeMarco to find Pennyfield. She's got Brown busting her gut to get in on the far post, and then Allen.
Yeah, how to play that ball through, and that's the area where they're having great success.
Pennyfield. It's Ratowski. Poe got a foot in. Patterson again. It's notably a lot quieter than Wednesday when we were doing the game, isn't it? In terms of the chat we were talking about on the field. Matt?
Yeah, a little bit quieter, and probably not quite at the same intensity that we saw as well. You know, there was some very hefty challenges on the Wednesday night, and
it's a great ball from Nat DeMarco to get Pennyfield in, and she's blazed it over the Marco. There's more to come. Nat DeMarco. Stella DeMarco finds Patterson, who's had a heap of possession in this first half. Looks to lift that one in towards Brown on the far post, and Miller needs to be careful here. Brown's taken off. A real chance for a hat-trick, and she was never going to miss once she got in. A first half hat-trick for Ella Brown. There is the fourth goal, as predicted by Matt Moore. First at the moment. Here's Nat DeMarco. Looking to advance forwards. Gets it back again, and might put Atulu in here. Real chat for Atulu, but she blazes this one high, and
3 or 4 efforts about what they can.
Tanini with the goal kick. Yapo wins the header, and it's going to fall in between Edwards, who's challenging well and got away from Percival. Good perseverance from Edwards. Good ball across the 6-yard box. Real chance for Bozanovska.
Pace, and probably saw it a little bit late as it came past the defender, but great signs, and that's something that should give Monaro a great deal of confidence. And you'd be starting to think once that back four Gungahlin get the ball, press.
DeMarco finds Brown. Looks for the 1-2 with the Tulu and gets it back. Good weight on the pass as well. Defending to block the cross from Caitlin Joy. Here's DeMarco. Corbett. Patterson wants it wide, gets it. Good ball in. Compton was there with a foot in. It's going to fall for a Tulu. Onto the right foot. Thought about the shot. Still going at Tulu. Dancing feet from Elka Atulu and a good ball in towards the far post.
Any quality build-up play to break out of their own half.
Corbett. Atulu out wide. Swings one into the area. Chance here for Brown. It might be 4 for Brown. She stabbed it wide a moment ago to reduce the arrears. Battles well there with Patterson. Chance for Grandy. Haven't seen her forward very often today.
Edgington look for that opportunity to go forward. We didn't see that in the first half, so there's a bit more patience and a bit more willingness to try things. Nice flick.
Yeah, delightful flick from I'll have to lift that one over towards Edwards, and she might get in here at the moment. Liz Edwards. Here's Brown. Finds Stella DeMarco. Sander. Just to squeeze it through. Here's Yapo on the break for the Panthers. More goals down at Greenway. It's now Tuggeranong United 0, Canberra FC 3. Sharon Chow's added to her earlier goal with a second in the afternoon, and there's one there for Vanessa Ryan as well. So Canberra FC very much shaking off the disappointment of Cup exit in midweek and getting their league campaign back on track. Great ball that from Jacobson, and she's got Pennyfield in behind here. Real chance here for Pennyfield, and she goes for goal. And Brown was coming in on the far post.
Herod made a nice run off the back four, but pleasing signs early. Now, Caminero looked to change the point of attack and go from one side to the other.
Great ball in towards the penalty area, and Edwards might take it in her stride. Chance here for Edwards, and she's got it in front of the goalkeeper, and it's been cleared off the line. Tried to step inside Rotowski, who got a foot in. It's DeMarco. Brown. DeMarco. Jacobson. They've worked that nicely. Brown again. The shadows lengthen across the AIS. This live WMPL action. Percival finds Jacobson. Patterson left out a bit short though, and here's a chance for Furlanetto. Might have to go on her own at the moment because Sturton and Edwards were the only options forward. Morinen's joined the attack now, looks to return the ball. Still batting away, Alicia Morinen. But Gungahlin now have it back. And Jacobson forces into the path of DeMarco. Brown. Atulu looking for that 1-2 again, which they've done very well throughout the game. Brown looking for the return pass to Atulu. Good build up again by the Gunners. Brown once more. Delivers in towards Jacobson, who got a touch, and it might come for Pennyfield. And maybe the touch just took it away from her.
Yeah, nice sort of combination play there from Atula and Brown adding the back heel in now as Gungahlin push on again.
Stella DeMarco's ball forwards. She gets it back again. Squares it to Nat DeMarco. Atulu, shooting chance from range, kills one. Just one match we thought we were going to get. Here's Brown, stepping away, gets a shot away, Brown, and it was moving in the air. But Josipovic watched it all the way. And as I said, Matt, this is more the kind of game we expected at kickoff.
Yeah, absolutely. We came here expecting a real arm wrestle and a really tight contest that we thought would go through. And if we were going to have goals, they might be late as opposed to early.
Furlanetto chasing this. Tanini out. Third goal. Send it up the field.
But in saying that, it's a credit to Gungahlin United and how they came out of the blocks early and really imposed themselves early on.
Patterson. Atulu. Patterson again. Brown at the near post. And it's Brown who wins the header. It's going to fall for Nat DeMarco. Skips away here. Real chance for DeMarco inside the 6-yard box. Must be a goal, and is turned in by Erica Pennyfield. The build-up work from Nat DeMarco, and very unselfish to square, and Pennyfield simply couldn't miss.
Playing into their hands greatly either, but Joy again pushing forward there, and Murinen looking to impose herself early on.
Felinetto looking to chase after this. Almost squared it across the middle. Interesting that they haven't made the change just yet. They're giving Grandy plenty of time to get ready, and I don't think she's going to make it. Marculin is going to come on. That's a bit of a strange one. Here's Stella DeMarco. Bozanovska, who had the best chance for the Panthers today. Felinetto just lifts one to this near side where Edwards will battle with Sander. Coaches tearing their hair out.
Absolutely.
Here's Sander looking to play that one forward. Murinen has it. Tries her luck from distance. It's dipping this one from Murinen, and that is what she has in her locker. An absolutely outstanding finish from distance.
Hope you get your full stuff.
Yeah, their season not helped by the missing Solomon Islands internationals players, of which has been a fair bit about in the local media.
Yeah, absolutely. And that'd be frustrating for everyone involved in the club. They were pretty excited about those players coming in.
Not here just yet. There's still some hope that they may come before the end of the season, but I guess the club aren't really holding their breath right now. Here's DeMarco. Stella DeMarco plays it forward to Atulu, and she tries her luck from range, and that was the important thing.
Saves the save.
Here's Percival, looking for Jacobson. For Patterson, who finds Pennyfield. Murinen, who's had probably as many touches as anyone in a Monero shirt in that position.
Yeah.
Gives it away on this occasion to Percival, who steps away from one challenge, looks for the 1-2 with Atulu. Still going, Percival. Sander was waiting like a sprinter at the starting blocks for the.
Well, one-on-one at the back, and they've got to be careful with that because Monero have got the ability. They've shown that they can score a goal, and they've got some pacey players. If they're going to leave one-on-one at the back, they might be flirting with a little bit of danger, and that'll be something that Diego Iglesias will want to keep an eye on.
Sander tries to get past, and she's going to at the second attempt, and if she rolls this across
goal, the power as well to cut that out at the near post.
Brown with the corner. Swings it into the danger area. Real chance for another one, and it's turned in from Maddie Percival, who's come up from the back and caught it on the volley. And once she got a piece of that from that range, it was never going anywhere but the back of the net. It's half a dozen up for the Gunners.
Yeah, that's right. You can't ask the goalkeeper to do much about that, but that's a free run and a free.
To squeeze it through, probably could have had a shot. Brown finds us a Tulu. Let's pass that to Pennyfield. Nat DeMarco. Pennyfield again. Gunners look like they've got their groove back. Patterson. Pennyfield. Lovely play to get Patterson in again, and she's got a lot of time to pick across here. Goes in towards Atulu. Good piece of defending from Joy. Only as far as Nat DeMarco, though. Jacobson wants it on the edge of the box and fires one goalwards on target again. Murinen prods that into space. Percival, who scored the latest goal. Pennyfield slips. Yeah, an embarrassing one for her.
not ideal, especially when all the games are live streamed. So there's no forgetting that one.
No way to hide anymore, is there? Yeah, every slip and every miss is magnified, but so is every cracking goal and every thumping tackle as well. So swings and roundabouts, as they say. It's Percival. DeMarco. Pennyfield back on her feet and advancing. Lovely ball in as well towards...
With pace there and looking to find that overlapping runner.
Pennyfield infield to Atulu. Wants to get the 1-2 going again. They've worked these so well. Great feed again from Atulu. Here comes a shot, and that one's just wide. More than just the one.
Just a combination play in the Gella Brown. She's really had a huge impact today.
Outstanding piece of display from a forward, and a very unselfish one as well, dropping deep. Showing great feet we needed to, and good physical strength to hold the ball up. Perfect all-round display, you'd think.
Yeah, absolutely. And quite a humble display too. I mean, you think back to the goal that she scored, there was no celebration. She just kind of turned and walked back to halfway, like you do it every day of the week.
Here's Pennyfield on the overlap. DeMarco is the only option in the 6-yard box at the moment. Pennyfield's pass. Placed by Ruby Gambale. Probably slot into the similar position that Patterson was playing. Sander on this near side. Brown runs through to Nat DeMarco. And she slides it through for her Tulu, who's got goal side for a moment. Combination of Joy and
White. Sure, it didn't come off, but that's been
in towards the area, and it's going to...
I think if you're Manara, which would be
second half performance all round for them, hasn't it, to be honest?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the damage was done at half time as the Gunners led 4-0. Pennyfields. Tulu. Stella DeMarco. Always seems to have 5 or 6 yards of space, Stella DeMarco. Happy to find it. Sander finds Nat DeMarco. Going to force her way down the touchline. Brown. Looks to fire one from distance. It's going to dip, but just wide. Game next week. Tigers versus Canberra FC at Deakin Stadium. Likelihood is we might be there for that one. It's a lovely ball forward from Brown, and Sander is in on goal here for a chance. Is she going to go herself? She is. Didn't get enough pace.
Every striker always not quite there, but again, positive signs that they're pushing on. And we spoke about the rotation. We'd expect Ella Brown to be there, but it's Sander. Everybody feeling and playing their role.
You're not wrong there, though, Matt. They're always on strikers, aren't they? Even marked by 4 players. Here's Jacobson. Pennyfield, he's had lots of crossing opportunities in this second half. Looks for Sander. Going to chase there and get this ball. Nat DeMarco. Square ball to Stella DeMarco. She could slide this one through to Jacobson, who stayed on side, and then it bounced off it
A little bit. Didn't just play the ball first time. Took a little bit of a drive.
Here's a Tulu lining one up from range, and that's dipping as well. And Josipov,
absolutely. Marco just changing the game up a little bit by driving forward and opening that space up for Jacobson for that killer Allen United, not to get away from what's worked so well today.
Finishing the game on the front foot, as you would expect from a team 6-1 ahead. Jacobson, have they got something else in store before we finish? Brown looks to slide it through to Jacobson, picked off by Murinen, who was just waiting for that pass, and looks to send it forward for the runners up front. Markulin was chasing. Well, that's loose from Tonini, and she's giving it to Edwards. And Sturton tried her luck, and she's going to go down with a bit of cramp, as well as Yapo tries her luck from distance. Why not Kelly Sturton? She's had very few opportunities to show her worth today.
Yeah, absolutely. Great cover by Ratowski there. She's just literally...
Yeah, defensively as a duo, they've done superbly well. It's Stella DeMarco. Talking of defenders that have done well, Tembi Crompton. I think they'll be a bit...
Yeah, no, they were nowhere near it.
I think they'll be a bit disappointed, Percival and Ratowski, that the goal went in. They couldn't do a lot about it, could they?
Yeah, no, they were nowhere near it.
And that's an effort as well, left-footed. Wasn't far away.
Down, but a massive highlight today. Representative last year at the Under-15s Championship, so somebody who's got a bit of experience and can play a number of positions. And, good first involvement from her, and one of the goal scorers in the comeback for Gungahlin in the reserve grade earlier today.
Yeah. I think a Tulu's made way. Good afternoon's work for Elka Atulu. Chance for Jay Brown to perhaps get on the score sheet in the last few minutes. If something comes away. It's a bit loose. Chance for Gervin. Good tackle from Ratowski. Brown turns well. Compton's there though. There's Ella Brown playing at fullback at the moment.